So this is why we fish right here. This is why we go bass fishing. Well, good morning, guys. It is a gorgeous one out here, and pretty excited. I'm out on a lake that has always challenged me, and it's my first time out on it this year. But the bass are in spawning mode. The water's up a little bit on this lake, and I'm gonna go see if I can find some bass in the shallows. That's what I'm excited about. This lake has always whipped me. I fished a really big tournament on it one time, caught one of my biggest fish ever on the lake, a little over 7 pounds, but it's known for having big fish. So we're gonna go give it a shot today, see if I can figure something out on this lake that always gives me a tough time, but it's gonna be a beautiful day. Let's go do it. All right, so I just spotted some bushes in the water that look really good. So I'm gonna give those a try first, and then eventually move and try to find some grass in here as well, but looks good. All right, first one of the day. Came back here in a little pocket and caught that one out of a little buck brush. Just throwing a little craw bait, just around some of that brush. Little bitty male, but first sign of life back here, so it's a good thing. Just had one right there. Really not feeling the watercolor back here. It's real dingy, and you know, the place where I just came from is a little bit clearer water, so bass love a little bit clearer water this time of year, so I'm gonna try to find some. All right, it's fish number 2, a little bit bigger. Came on the weightless bait. Much clearer water back here, so thinking that should start seeing some on beds, which is good. Just fishing this really slow while I'm looking for beds. Kind of twitch it around, let it sink. Fish number 3. Man, I'm having to run around quite a bit. Another one on the weightless bait. Cool little spot there on its fin, but there's a tournament going on today. There's boats everywhere in the back of these pockets, so it's really hard to find a nice calm area, but old Conroe proving to be difficult for me again. But these fish are definitely shallow. There's boats in every pocket in the back of them. It's just a matter of finding some that'll eat. So we'll keep plugging away, see if we can get another one. fishes. Switched to a beaver, black and red beaver. Alright, here's a little bit better one. I actually just caught him behind the grass over here. All the way on the bank. Right where they should be in the springtime. That's a good, healthy one. Yeah. That's max power. Well guys, the trolling motor is out of juice, and I'm just about out of juice as well. I've tried a lot of different things today, gone around to a lot of different places, and just couldn't get on the big bass, but I had a really good time. You know, this Lake Conroe, it always kicks me. I catch a big bass every once in a blue moon, but it's just hard for me to catch any good bass out here for some reason. It was exciting to see though, the grass and the buckbrush in the water. That's where I caught most of my fish today. The males were coming in, making the beds and the spawning areas around that shallow buckbrush and grass. So I was flipping a Texas rig, and I was also throwing a weightless style stick bait, a ring fry style bait, and throwing that on a medium action rod, and throwing my Texas rig on a medium heavy action rod. And I was putting a pretty big weight on there and bumping it into the cover really hard to get some reaction bites, but none from the big ones. So, you know, my hat's off to this lake, you know, hats off to Lake Conroe. You kick me every time, but I'm always coming back because I know there's big fish in here. I've caught a few really good fish, but it's once in a blue moon. So I hope you guys learned a little something from today, and enjoyed seeing me, you know, get my buck kicked. I'll catch y'all later. Hey guys, thanks for checking out this episode of LakeForkGuy Fishing TV. If you missed the tip on knocking your bait into the cover to get those reaction strikes, make sure you go check that out. And next time, I got some awesome underwater footage of a bass eating a swim bait. So you want to stay tuned for that one. And if you haven't already, go and subscribe, and you can also catch me at LakeForkGuy on these other networks down here. So make sure you go check those out and follow me. I'll catch you guys later. There in that cover, and then you fill your line going with a piece of wood. I just like to